Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're brand new, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're returning, welcome back. For those of you that may not know, on my channel you can find some trash to treasures, DIYs, look for less, thrift flips, trash flips, home decor, a little bit of cooking, basically anything that has to do with the home and home decor. So I'm doing two projects today. I'm going to be using this piece here. This is just junk from our garage, something that we had left over. And then this is a thrifted item. I just like the shape of this, so I'm going to paint out this white. I don't want to use this side only because I'm not too, well, for this project I don't want these little, I don't know if you guys can see them, these little grooves. I start off by painting this sign. In the Rust-Oleum chalked linen white. Now today's video is a part of a challenge hosted by Nadia from DIY with Nadia. If you haven't checked out her channel, please make sure you check it out. She does a ton of DIYs, really creative, Dollar Tree items, trash to treasure, anything like that. She's super talented, super creative, and very fun to watch. So make sure you check her out. She also has another channel called Coffee with Nadia, so check out that channel too. She is co-hosting this challenge with Sandra from the SCHWOWIN'S Nest. If you haven't checked out Sandra's channel, she's got an amazing channel. She does all sorts of farmhouse themed DIYs, thrift flips, trash to treasures, dollar store DIYs, etc. So make sure you check out Sandra's channel as well. I will have both of their channels linked in my description box below. As well, I'll have the playlist linked, which will be full of some amazing DIYs. For the challenge were super easy. All we had to do was create any kind of DIY that had a watermelon in it. For the next sign, I've decided I'm going to stain it with some Annie Sloan soft dark wax. Let's make sure you guys can see this properly. There we go. So I've dried this off a little bit with a hair dryer. I'm going to do a second coat. But first, I'm going to use this here to just, well, I should have used this, but that's to remove some excess paint. Now what I want to do is just like messily there. And that's kind of all I want. There. That's all I want to do with that. So we'll let that dry off on its own a little bit, and we're going to apply a second coat of paint. Now I've kind of changed my mind a little bit on how I want this project to go, but I may not need a second coat, but I'm going to add it anyway, just in case the red decides to seep through or something. So Now I'm going to use my CRICUT to cut what I need to for these images. So now I wound up cutting my image that I wanted to put on this sign. So I'm going to use some Mod Podge to glue the image down, and then I'll put Mod Podge over top just to seal the image. And it's a cute little image that I found online. I was going to originally cut everything out with my CRICUT, but I decided that this would make a better sign than what I would have done with the CRICUT, I think. So when you're applying the Mod Podge, you want to make sure you put enough at the bottom, otherwise it'll wrinkle. And then you want to put over top just to seal and get everything to stick properly. And that's about it for this sign. It's super simple, and I think it turned out really cute. For the next DIY, I'm going to use my CRICUT to cut out some wording and some images to make my sign. So I've got them weeded down here, so I'm just going to position them. And I try to, as best as I could, have them stick on this transfer vinyl. It's actually just shelf liner, but so let's see. To paint the lettering, I applied my Rust-Oleum chalked charcoal paint, and I used just a little dabber from Dollar Tree. And then for the watermelon pieces, I just used, because I didn't have any chalk paint or acrylic paint that was like a watermelon reddish pink color, I used my tempera paint just for that little piece. And then just the white, no, sorry, not the white. The green paint is chalk paint, but you'll see that in the next clip, what I use that for. To apply the red for the watermelon, I just used a regular brush. And you'll be able to see that I used, that I redid my little watermelon pieces just to make them a little bit bigger. And then I added an extra one on the one side, just because I wasn't liking the way they looked. This paint, just to drop around the watermelon, just at the bottom. I just used the charcoal black again just to add little bits for the seeds. And that's it for this project. It was fairly easy to do. There was some kerfuffles with the watermelon slices, but I think it turned out okay. So here are the finished pieces. I love the way they turned out. I think they look great. They'll look fantastic in my decor. Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you check out the two hosts of the channel. Make sure you check out the playlist. Everything is linked in my description below. And make sure you check out these videos that I'm recommending. And if you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell and hit that like button if you like the video. Thanks for stopping by. Have an excellent day and stay safe.